don't know everything about me. The Avengers weren't my first family.
Hi,
Rachel.
Ali.
Hello. Just want to double check the poster here. Should I call you Rachel or and Rachel Weisz?
I'm the artist formerly known as Rachel. I love it. Yeah, and Rachel. Yeah, I love it. I'm feeling kind of a little plural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were anding these days, and I'm just so happy. It's just really pleasing.
You won't win. I've always found it best not to look into the past.
How are you enjoying this spoiler-avoiding circus that is talking about this movie?
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. I think I just know I'm like a trained dog at a dog show. I know I know my way around. I think, but maybe you're gonna trip me up, Ali. I don't know.
Maybe. So, how is your Russian these days?
I don't speak it. I don't speak the language. Yeah. How's yours?
Terrible. I can get away with a "Здравствуйте," which is kind of a hello, but You knew that. I can do a "Привет," which I've seen you do. How is it tackling the Russian accent? Because it is notoriously tricky.
Is it notoriously tricky?
Oh, for me, I can't. As you just heard, I mangled it twice.
Yeah, it sounded really good. I mean, it's have you ever seen Despicable Me?
Yes, I have.
Hello, everybody. You're all right. Simmer down. Simmer down. Thank you. Okay.
I think a lot of people probably have Steve Carell's voice as Gru in one's head, and it's so brilliant, but it's just maybe a tad too funny. I mean, I would say in Marvel Cinematic Universe, it could be a little. I think David Harbour and myself are a little colourful with it, but it was hard to get Gru out of my head. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's the devil on your shoulder, constantly going, "Do an impression of me. Go on, I dare you." Yeah, you could tell David Harbour is having the time of his life in this movie.
Yeah.
Were there moments where you could just tell he was throwing out improv just to knock the scene off course?
I mean, he was throwing out improv just to knock the scene onto a more interesting course. I mean, not that the script wasn't brilliant, but the improv is fabulous. I love it. So it wasn't kind of didn't feel like a shipwreck. It felt like a discovery of something. I'm going to drop that analogy. It's slightly ridiculous, but I loved it, is what I'm saying. I loved it.
Rise, you workers of salvation.
What's it like seeing yourself have the magic wand of de-aging, the Marvel magic wand chucked over you? I'd find it so surreal.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like computer-generated technology. I don't know. I didn't really think. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it's quite weird, but they can make actors that aren't even alive a lot. I mean, they can do sort of anything now. So knocking off a few years is, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm sorry. We had our orders and we played our roles. It wasn't real.
I'm not going to say I've always wanted to say this to you, but would you mind talking to me about pigs?
Well, Ali.
Like, what's going on there?
Well, the pigs in this film, I can't remember. It's making me thirsty talking about those pigs. I can't remember the name of the breed now. It's so annoying. They're gorgeous. They're really properly, like, I don't know how people generally feel about pigs, but they might get a bad rap, I think. These pigs were hairy and they had little moist noses and they were just very characterful. And acting in a scene with a pig, I'm aware this sounds totally ridiculous, but it was really sort of moving because the pig had such presence. Like, and also he's named Alexei after the love of my life, that Alexei that David Harbour was playing. So I found I had to dig deep in my heart, and I found deep love and gratitude for my hairy pigs. It was joyous. It was just joyous. It'd ring a little bell and the pig would come in. He was a trained pig performer, and he'd come in, and then sometimes he'd upstage us by oinking loudly. It was, I've got a lot of love in my heart for those pigs. Yeah.
I've got to tell you, Rachel, there must have, the idea of you reading the script going, I'm part of a superhero franchise, I'm part of Marvel, I'm essentially a sort of Black Widow, and there are pigs? Okay. I bet you didn't see that coming.
I didn't see it coming. And early on in rehearsals, there was talk about leaving the pigs outside and not having the pig, Alexei, come into the scene. And I said, very honestly to Kate, one of the reasons I did this movie was to do that scene with Alexei the pig. Please, can we keep it? And she was like, oh yeah, I agree. She liked it too. So the pig, because there were some people, they were worrying about child actors, pig animal actors, it can go wrong. But basically living creatures that you can't really tell what to do.
They don't take direction well, famously. They just don't like it.
Yeah.
I may not get the opportunity again, so I'm just going to do it whilst I got the chance. Yeah. Are you aware that there are bumper stickers of this phrase that you can get? Honk if you'd rather be watching the 1999 cinematic masterpiece The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz.
A friend of mine was in Atlanta, Georgia, and she took a photo of it and sent it to me. So I know that there's one in Atlanta, Georgia, but is it in Britain? Yeah,
you can buy them online. I thought it was like a photoshopped thing, but it's a genuine, actual thing, and I just wanted to make sure you knew.
That's lovely.
Because
I did know. I didn't know you could get them online. It's lovely. It's very heartwarming. I'm very proud of that film. I think it's a lovely movie. So I'm glad someone else likes it too.
That's called stealing,
According to you and my brother, it's called borrowing.
Yeah, fond memories of falling over a bunch of library standing cases over and over and over.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'll leave you with this. Were you obliged to do a bunch of Marvel movie rewatching? Were you not forced, but were you asked to do your research? And which was your favorite film? Which was your favorite scene?
Absolutely not. The people from Marvel they're not like that at all. They're really generous and kind, and they don't make you convert or anything, or show that you've read the Bibles. But I don't, there's so many films, it's really hard to choose, but I really loved Captain Marvel.
What is it?
It's the SHIELD logo.
Does announcing your identity on clothing help with the covert part of your job?
Said the space soldier who was wearing a rubber suit.
I really enjoyed that. And anything with the Hulk in it. I'm a big fan of Mark Ruffalo's Hulk.
No, sorry, I just get so angry all the time. Hulk always angry.
Well, we're the same, you and I. We're just a couple of hot-headed fools.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the boss. One of these days, we'll somehow get a film with him in it. And hopefully you, who knows. Rachel, it has been an honour and a privilege. Thank you for giving me a giggle fit talking about pigs. And I will go calm down now. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.